of a prosperous society. Another wise man also said that health is wealth. Going further, will agree with me that healthy citizen makes a prosperous nation. So, pluralizing that, you say healthy citizens make a healthy nation. And bringing that to Lagos, healthy Lagosians make a healthy Lagos. Good morning, Lagos. Welcome to ILERA EKO Extra on your number one traffic station, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your number one source for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic information. Yes, ILERA EKO Extra is your gateway to insightful conversations on healthcare and wellness. Today we'll be discussing a vital aspect of well-being. I'm talking about accessible healthcare for all, which of course ILERA EKO brings to your doorstep. You will agree with me that in Lagos, even in Nigeria, quality healthcare can be a bit of a challenge, and that's why the Lagos State Health Management Agency, of course LASHMA, the Lagos State government through LASHMA introduced ILERA EKO, a revolutionary health insurance scheme. And joining me on the show today is a guest who, of course, will take us through that journey of educating us on everything ILERA EKO and the newest plan, which of course is the standard JARA health insurance plan. We'll be exploring the benefits, eligibility, registration, and of course the streamlined access to quality healthcare. One more time, I want to say get ready to learn how ILERA EKO is bridging the healthcare gap in Lagos State. Welcome to ILERA EKO Extra. My name is Akan Usen. Do remember, you can be part of this show by connecting via our studio lines 080-991-20777. That's also our WhatsApp line. So 080-991-20777. You can also call 091-538-77127. That is 091-538-77127. Any of this will do. If you have questions, you have inquiries, you have concerns, or you have commendation, yes, that is also welcome. Would love to hear from you. We value your feedback, and it helps us serve you better. Okay, so we'll also be giving you traffic updates as the show progresses, so trust that that is it's a common factor that's going to be coming up as the program progresses. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with us we have a guest who of course will be shining light on this very, very important topic of the ILERA EKO registration and enrollment process. Yes, with us we have Mr. Soji Dosumu. He is sales officer with LASHMA. You're welcome, Mr. Dosumu.
Good morning.
Great to have you with us.
Good to be back.
Yes, indeed, yes. We've had you on other editions of the show, and it's always been, quite insightful and loaded. I know today will not be any different.
Hopefully.
Great. I love the enthusiasm. Yeah. I hope traffic wasn't much of a bother.
No.
Great.
Very smooth.
Yeah, talking about traffic, I have a flash update. This just came in a few seconds ago. A report of a Toyota car that had its front tire pulled out at Unity in Ikorodu interchange. I understand a towing vehicle has already been contacted for onward evacuation, and it's not really affecting vehicular movement for now, but it wouldn't hurt to watch out for that impediment as you head in that direction. So please, if you're headed in that direction I just spoke about, Unity around the Ikorodu interchange, please watch out for that, and you just take it easy as you head out on the roads. All right, today we're talking ILERA EKO registration and enrollment process. You can also join us on via our social media platforms. We're live on YouTube, yes, Traffic Radio 961, and Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. You might not be able to see my face, but you see my guest's face. Now, I would also want to welcome you to, you're welcome to send in your questions, your commendation, your comments via Facebook or YouTube. Would love to hear from you. All right, straight away, Mr. Soji Dosumu. For a while now, we've been talking about the ILERA EKO standard JARA, but you'll agree with me that a few people don't still know even what is ILERA EKO. Standard Jara you're talking about. What is even ILERA EKO? So, for those who haven't heard, let's just start from the very nitty-gritty. What is ILERA EKO? And by extension, we'll just take it to the next level with what ILERA EKO Standard Jara plan is. Let's start that way. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Like I said, good morning, and great to be back in your studios. Yes, we don't want to take anything for granted. We don't want to assume that every Lagosians know what ILERA EKO is. That is why we will again and reiterate it again and again and again what ILERA EKO really is. ILERA EKO is that, platform that gives you. I like to simplify it first, in my own layman language. That gives you that peace of mind in terms of your health concern. That is what ILERA EKO is. You can actually go to bed with your eyes closed, have a very good sleep, knowing that there's some agency somewhere that is taking care of your well-being in terms of you getting the best of healthcare in very quality health facilities around Lagos. So that is what ILERA EKO is. And in other words, we are saying that ILERA EKO is the Lagos State health plan, the health insurance scheme driven by the Lagos State government, and at a very ridiculous low amount of money. If you compare the subscription of the premium subscription by ILERA EKO, with other HMOs around, you will see that it is very affordable. So that is what ILERA EKO is. I'm going to what Standard Jara is.
Yes.
Yes. I had the advert that you played, and I also want to say exactly as what Standard Jara is. But me, I even like to take it further. Standard Jara to me is Standard Extra Jara, because if you compare the benefit package of what Standard Jara has to what ILERA EKO used to have in their standard plan, you will see that you have loads and loads of extra benefits attached to the Standard Jara. We talk about the telemedicine. You talk about access to the V-boots. You talk about access to some quality health care, including things like mammogramming for women who otherwise would have suffered breast cancer, and take it to wherever. But we are saying that if you subscribe on the Standard Jara plan, you can actually get quality treatment for breast cancer up to the extent of having a surgery. So mammogramming is covered under Standard Jara. We talk about physiotherapy, which otherwise was not in the plan. For people who have conditions of bones and whatever. For me, the biggest thing is this annual comprehensive medical test,
which is to only be available on the seniors plan.
On the seniors plan, either available at the seniors plan.
Yes.
Now, Standard Jara, everybody have access to the comprehensive annual medical checkup. So that is what Standard Jara is.
Amazing. Okay, so you've talked about some of the benefits we get to get, and well, this is a game changer. Last week we had someone who was asking a question about the seniors plan, and we got to understand the fact that everything has been streamlined. We'll now have one super plan, which is the ILERA EKO Standard Jara, which covers everything, so to say. What you had on the seniors plan, which was the annual check,
on the standard
plus,
everything.
Yes, we had standard plan, we had a standard plus. Now we have a Standard Jara, which is that's
why I call it Standard Extra Jara.
Amazing. So dear listener, I know you might have questions. If you want clarification, I really would love to hear from you. 080-991-20777 and 091-538-77127. Now the question that would pop up is, ILERA EKO Standard Jara, is it for everyone? Who is this for? Yes, let's just know who is this for? Who is eligible to come on this plan?
All right, thank you very much. Once again, the beauty of the Standard Jara is that it is open to everybody.
Okay.
Unlike before, where you have the senior citizen plan, open to people who are 60
60 and
years
above, and people below 60 wanting to opt in.
and you have the standard plus, different from the standard plan. When you're saying the standard JARA is for everybody, I mean everybody that loves to have quality health care should key into this standard JARA. It is actually for everybody. Once you are a resident of Lagos, or you work or trade in Lagos.
Yes.
Because we have people living in those states that trades in Lagos, spend most of their productive hours
in Lagos.
So you can actually key into this standard JARA.
Oh, they can?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Because provided you your health care facility, your provider is in Lagos. For example, somebody who works in Oshodi,
yes,
but lives outside Lagos. We have people like that who works in Oshodi, live outside Lagos. They are in Oshodi as early as 8 a.m. and they don't leave until very late in the night.
Okay.
So most of your productive hours
is
around Oshodi. So why not pick a hospital in Oshodi that will take care of your health need? But depending on you, you may choose to pick somewhere around Bega. Very close to you, depending on where you live. So it is actually open for you. So far, you can give us a Lagos address.
Okay, and yes, so far I can give a Lagos address. But earlier, one of the days we had someone calling in, and he was talking about the challenge of one of the requirements being having a LASRA number. So people that don't have that, now talking about people who stay on the border towns, but you spend, like you said, most of their productive hours in Lagos, and maybe just spend their sleeping hours right there on the sidelines, just at the very edge of town. How do they go about this? Will they be eligible to be part of this?
Yeah, they will be very eligible. Currently, the LASRA number is not a grade A
requirement. Okay.
Requirement for you to be on the ILERA EKO plan.
Okay.
Yes, if you have the LASRA number, good for you, because we are coming to a stage where you have something that is called the lag card.
Yes.
The lag card, where everything is there. You can use the card.
Throw off all the benefits
exactly,
and all that.
To access so many benefits, your train, your bus in Lagos, and including ILERA EKO health facilities. That is what, but even right now, without the LASRA, you can register the baba, the mama, the boy, the girl, the lady, listening to me right now. You don't necessarily have to have your LASRA before you can come to be on board of ILERA EKO.
All right, a quick one. And yes, earlier we had an update as regards an impediment somewhere around the Obanikoro end. That's a Savoy inwards Anthony, a Loma truck that ran into the BRT corridor on the main carriageway. As at that time, a towing vehicle had already been reached out to for evacuation, and the traffic managers were doing their best to make sure they managed the situation, and it wasn't really affecting traffic at that time, but the advice was that motorists apply caution on that corridor. The good news is that this impediment that was earlier reported at Savoy inwards Anthony has been recovered from the BRT median, and it has been moved to a let's say safer place, and sanity has been restored on that stretch. So if you are headed in that direction, you have nothing to worry about as regards that earlier reported impediment. Yes, of course, we're talking ILERA EKO, and the ILERA EKO standard JARA plan, which is the latest offering from Lashma, and it's for your good. Would really advise that you hop on. We've talked a bit about the benefits, what you stand to enjoy by coming on board if you're not already on board. The question that pops up every time, and I'd love to direct this to you, Mr. Dosumu, please. A lot of people want to know, how about those that are already on any of the plans, the standard plan, the standard plus, and you want to port to standard JARA? What's the process going to be like?
Okay, very simple. You just wait till you run out your current plan.
Okay.
Because these are highly technical
Yeah.
things. So you run out your current plan because we stopped putting people on the previous plans about
Okay.
3 months ago.
All right. So any new plan from 3 months ago is automatically on standard Jara.
Yes, I can confidently tell you that.
Okay.
So you wait to run out your current plan, and at the end of your current plan, by the time you are renewing,
You automatically
yes,
put
you
on
will
the standard
be
Jara.
on the standard Jara.
Okay.
And for those who are on other plans,
Yeah,
now,
so someone who perhaps just came on the standard plus plan just before standard Jara was launched would have to wait.
Wait.
For because of 3 months, you still have like another 9 months or thereabouts.
The beauty there is that the
Other plans.
providers have
Yes.
been told
Yes.
to give the same benefits.
Oh, great,
to-
great.
so
Okay.
you have not lost anything. In fact, you have gained.
That's
You have
great.
gained.
That's refreshing
yeah.
to know. Yes.
Mm.
So it's not like you'll be shortchanged on
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
even if you're on the
Yeah,
other
standard
plans
plan, yes.
until your plan runs its course, and then you can automatically be put on this one on renewal. Of
But just know that at renewal, you're
Yes.
not going to pay 1,500.
you'll be paying a new rate.
A daily rate of 15,000. And for people who are on Standard Plus, for people who are on senior citizen plan,
Yes.
you have
Where you had the 30
Something thousand,
something
so
thousand,
you have
yeah.
15,000.
15,000 so it's actually to their benefits,
Exactly.
more or less. Okay, so that's just naturally takes us to that question. What's the payment like? What's the premium like? And then
Okay.
just tell us how residents can actually register. So let's talk about the premium, the cost.
Okay,
Cost
the cost for a single person,
Single
the
person,
individual,
Yeah.
is 15,000 naira.
15,000 naira. Okay.
Yeah, 15,000
for
naira.
individual. Yeah.
For 1 year.
Okay.
For 1 year. And we also have, segmented paying plans
Okay.
that you can pay biannually or quarterly.
Okay. What we used to call the pay small. We still have that for.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. For the individual, if you want to pay biannually,
Yes.
you get to pay 8,000 naira in 6 months.
8,000. Okay.
8,000 naira, and for the quarter payment, it is 4,125 naira.
4,125. Okay.
4,125 for 3 months,
Okay.
and you can start your scheme. And for family, unlike before, where we just say family, even if it is you and your spouse,
Yes.
it's our classification of a family. So
You don't take into account the number of children.
you
It just,
yes, you and your spouse is family.
okay.
If you have one child or up to 4. But now we are saying that there are some family who have the couple with 2 children.
2 children.
1 child, 2 children. So that falls under our family of 4.
Yeah.
So for family of 4, it is 55,000 annually.
55,000 naira annually. Okay.
55,000 annually. And like I said, if you want to pay biannually,
Yeah.
it is 20,250.
29,250. Okay.
29,250. And if you want to pay quarterly, that's 15,000 naira.
15,000 naira.
Yes, for
okay.
a family of 4. So for a family of 6, that is the couple with 3 or 4 children.
I see that for those who are paying the pay small, if you pay, say you pay the 3 months, you're paying slightly higher. So it's even advisable you do.
Exactly. And for everything around the world, if you want to break payments,
Yes.
you have to pay
bit of a
slightly higher.
slightly higher.
Because the risk is more. The risk is more.
Okay.
Imagine you paying quarterly,
Yes.
and you don't come back to renew, and you want to access care, that covers up to 200,000 naira. You will still enjoy the same 200,000 naira care.
Yes.
And imagine you don't come back to
renew.
So the slight amount, you may want to say that there's a slight amount, but to us we are even carrying more burden.
More burden. True.
So for the family of 6,
Family of 6.
that is a couple with 3
Father, mother, and
or
maybe 4 children. Okay.
or 3 children,
Yes.
falls under the family of 6. So that is 80,000 naira
80 per
annually.
annum. Okay.
Yeah, 8,000 naira per annum. And for the biannual plan,
Yes.
it is 42,500 naira.
42.5. Okay.
At the end of the day, you get to pay twice.
Yes.
It amounts to 85,000.
Yes, 85,000
I tell you that
naira.
5,000 naira is even much of Well, I don't want to use a negative word to us, but you may want to
like shortage, so to say.
All right. So for the quarter plan
Yes.
is 22,000 naira
22.
quarterly.
Okay.
22,000 naira quarterly. So that is what the premium is. You talk about registration.
Yes.
Yes, we have our various Ibile, locations.
Okay. Let's just have them.
Ibile, so you have the Ikeja division,
Okay.
where you can go to Ikodu Igodo LCD office.
Okay.
The moment you enter that gate, it is unmistakably on the left.
Very, very conspicuous.
Honestly, so for people around the Kotu, just enter the Kotu Igodo LCDA area, you will see there. Then Badagry division, the Badagry General Hospital. So, and for Ikorodu division, it has been moved to the Ikorodu West LCDA office along that road before you get to our Greek bus stop. The Ikorodu LCDA office is where you have the Lashma ILERA EKO Center for Ikorodu now.
Okay, please, could you say again? You say it has been moved, changed location
yes,
for that?
Ikorodu West.
Ikorodu West LCDA, okay.
Office.
Yeah.
Ikorodu
Okay.
West LCD office.
Okay.
Along the major road to Ikorodu.
Okay.
If you are coming from Ikorodu, you just go a bit after Agric. But if you are coming from Lagos, before you get to Agric bus stop, the office is there. So for the Lagos division, Maternity and Care Center, Etiosa in Ogombo, that is where you have the office. And for Ekpe division, you have it at Ligari Ayorinde Magistrate Court.
Okay.
Okeoyimbo in Ekpe. So in these 4 centers, and I want to tell you, we have our kiosks scattered around. For example, if you go to Solo General Hospital, you see our kiosk. You go to Fakojaye, you see our kiosk.
Okay.
I mean, you go to this women, Wapa in Agege, our kiosk is there. So we have our kiosks scattered all around. And even if you see any of our people, you can go in to make inquiries about registration, or you can call the customer care line.
Okay,
That if you want to register, then you can also call me.
yeah.
So if you want to register, you can call the customer care on 0700 ILERA EKO
0700
ILERA EKO,
and
that's
that's
0700
0700 45
372
372
356.
356.
Yeah, you can call that, or you can call me on the line that I'm going to leave at the end of this show.
Okay.
I'm going to leave my personal line.
Okay.
You can work about registration. For people who have organizations, schools, small scale business, large scale business. And again, I know
a workforce. So
a
to say.
workforce.
Yes.
It is now actually a law in Lagos
It's now mandatory.
now mandatory that everybody must have an insurance, health insurance
Cover.
package.
Okay.
So we are advising Lagosians to take advantage of ILERA EKO, to fulfill this civic obligation of being a Lagosian. Because an executive order has been passed by the Lagos State Governor,
Indeed.
that everybody should have an health insurance package. So for schools listening to me, organizations, associations, call me on 081.
So can say it, because we've had this question before, like a social club, can they just come register?
Yes, social clubs, religious organizations, churches, mosques. In fact, I was invited to a mosque, 6 a.m. Prayer. After the 6 a.m. prayer, I spoke
to come give a talk
with the congregation, and I tell you, some of them immediately registered, some called later on. So for everybody, associations, religious organizations, call. We will come there, give you some kind of sensation, talk about what it is, educate you more. We cannot do it all, within the space of time we have on radio.
Time frame, yes.
We can have opportunity to ask questions. One-on-one, we will give you comprehensive answers, to your satisfaction, and we can get to register you. So you can, for all this, you can call me on 081
081
810
810
107
107
08.
08 081 810 10708.
Yeah, you can call me.
A lot of zeros in your number.
And a lot of eights.
And eights. Okay, so I register. After registration, what next?
After registration, payment.
Payment.
If you have not made payment, you will not be enrolled.
Okay.
Because actually, we have so many people who have registered are not enrolled.
But when you register, you get a policy number.
You get a policy number that is unique to you. Nobody else can have a policy number.
But because you've not paid, you cannot use that policy number to access care.
Yeah, exactly. Until you pay. So immediately you pay, if you have paid on or before the 25th of the month, you must have made your payment on or before the 25th.
On or before the 25th,
of the month, for you to start enjoying the cover in the corresponding month.
So anything beyond the 25th, what happens to us?
Okay, for example, if you get to pay, I've had this situation many a times, and it pains me when people call me on the early morning of 26th. Yesterday, Sunday was 25th. That's why we didn't want to call you. If you have called me, we'll make your payment on that Sunday.
And you'd have been able
12 p.m. From the next month.
Okay.
You will wait till the.
So let's do a practical example. So this is October, and this is the 21st of October. Yes. If I pay today, so by the 1st of November, I can start enjoying care. But if, for example, anything happens and I pay maybe on the 26th of October,
you start.
I cannot from 1st of December. So the whole of November, I will not be able to access care
because, like I said, we finish. Our monthly registration exercise on the 25th of every month.
Okay.
And these things have processes for the ICT department to get you on the listed, the activation department to get your name to your hospital. Your hospital may be in Badagry, Ikeja, Shomolu.
Yes.
All of us are not going to take the. Four of us in this studio, we are not going to take the same hospital. Yeah. So if all of us pay on or before the 25th, my name will have to go to my hospital in Mushi. Our name will have to go to our hospital in Ikorodu. Your name will have to go to your hospital in Badagry. So it takes processes. So and that is how it is for every HMO around the world. You don't get immediate to start. You wait till the following month.
Okay. All right, a quick one. We have another update. High capacity buses. We have another one reported. This one is it broke down. Okay, this is around that same axis. This is Theodolite in Los Antonio Village and Maryland on Ikorodu Road. It's affecting flow of traffic backwards Batola. So there's a backlog which has gone backwards Batola. The good news is that a tow truck has already been reached out for onward removal of said impediment, and traffic managers are on ground managing the traffic situation. So if you're headed in that direction, please watch out for that impediment and just take it easy. Breaking down high capacity bus, Lagos State Bus Service Limited, that's at Theodolite in Los Antonio Village and Maryland on Ikorodu Road, is affecting free flow of traffic, and there's a backlog which has got into Batola. The tow truck had been contacted for removal, but please take it easy as you head in that direction. It's been an amazing time on the show, and we have been discussing ILERA EKO standard JARA plan, and Mr. Dosumu, who of course is a sales officer, Lashma, has been doing justice to this topic. We've talked about the fact that we talked about the payment, how affordable it is, what you get to benefit, and you have to register, or you have to make payments on or before the 25th so that you be able to access care from the first. Yes, nobody plans to fall sick, but if it happens, it's good to always have that safety net. Okay. What do we need to take along after registration and all that, and we've paid, and maybe on the first I want to go to the hospital? What do I need to take along with me so that I can access healthcare when I go to the hospital?
Especially on your first visit.
Yes.
All you need to take along is your policy number. That is why it is important. After registering you, we give you your policy number. Most times, me, I like to send it to people's phones.
Okay.
You don't.
Your phone is always with you.
It's always with you. So I like to send it to people's phone, via WhatsApp or direct SMS.
Okay.
So that is all you have to take to your hospital, and immediately you take it, they punch the number in their system. It will bring out even the clothes you are wearing on the day you are registered. It will bring it out for them, and that is all you will need. For most hospitals, you don't even have to present it the next time. But for some, you still have to present it, especially the general hospitals. The first day they will write it on your card boldly, so by the time you make a repeat visit to the hospital, they can actually pick it on your card and give you the necessary care that you require.
Right. Okay, so if by adventure an enrollee encounters maybe some challenges when you get to the person gets to the hospital, is there any step we can take? What can such a person do?
Thank you very much. This is a fantastic question. In fact, we want to say it clear to all our enrollees. If you encounter anything in the hospital, please don't leave the hospital before you call. Don't just go out.
People will say,
you can't get to the rage.
As they ought. Call them.
Please call us while in the hospital, because that is the only way we can actually give solution to whatever impediment you have right there while you are there. And I want to tell you, immediately you call the customer care lines that you are in the hospital. They have been told, especially people right in the hospital, when your call comes through, I can assure you that we're going to find a solution. Provided what you are demanding for is within your rights, is within your contractual agreement with us. So we can call the 0800 Ask Lashma. Most especially in that instance. 0800 Ask Lashma.
0800 Ask Lashma. Okay.
0800 0800 2755
2755
274
274
62. You may observe that the number is more than the regular, but I tell you, the moment you punch it, it will go through, and there are people waiting on the other end, to pick your call.
0800 2755 27462. 0800 Ask Lashma. That's the number you can call if you encounter
and there
challenge.
Are some other numbers too.
Yes, let's have those.
091 691 859 20. You can also reach to WhatsApp that somebody will almost immediately answer you while you are in the hospital. 070 453 852 75. WhatsApp only.
No calls.
I am in so hospital. This is and somebody
say WhatsApp. Let's say it clearly. Because some people like doing WhatsApp calls.
No, don't do WhatsApp calls. WhatsApp chats.
Just send a message. WhatsApp messages. Okay. Thank you so much for this, Mr. Dosumu. Before I let you go, could you just give your advice, share your advice to Lagos residents on ILERA EKO and the standard JARA health insurance plan, even as we bring the program to a close?
Yes, we all want to have the best of things in life, and one of the basic things, in fact, the topmost basic thing in life is health, and you can actually have it, quality and cheap with ILERA EKO.
Yes.
So don't hesitate to come on board of ILERA EKO to be part of this. Just call us wherever you are in Lagos. Even at the comfort of your home, we can get to register you without leaving your seat. Call me on 081 810 10708. In the comfort of your living room, I can get you registered on ILERA EKO. If you chat, it's also my WhatsApp line.
Yes.
Chat me or call me. and we will get you on board. Please take advantage of this. You don't need to wait till you have a medical emergency
before you register.
You don't need to wait till your child is having a headache or malaria. Call now and save for the rainy day. Thank you very much.
One. It's been a great time on this show, and I'm sure listeners have been empowered with information. Information is power. Thanks for joining ILERA EKO Extra, and also Mr. Dosumu, your expertise has empowered us. I know people will prioritize healthcare. Dear listener, don't wait. Enroll on ILERA EKO Standard JARA plan and safeguard your future. Make sure you come on board, because this is the newest and the hottest, and it's something you definitely should be a part of. All right, so the show will make a return same time next week. You can go back and watch this episode via our Facebook page, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, or our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961. A big thank you to Dane Kagbemigwadi, PAO, Public Affairs Officer, Lashma. Also, thank you to Victor Orteris. A big shout out also to Halima right here in the studio with us, and doing her thing, making sure things work smoothly and hitch free.